refreshing.
And the tweet went out. Yeah,
Oh, hey, hi.
it's back up for me. Like, I'm watching my own stream. Hey Dana, how are you? Enjoying some peace and quiet, I'd imagine, as chaos at work.
Peas, huh?
Peas and quit. Back to concrete outpost. No, this is a dead end at the moment. I'll have to put in a lane switcher. Hey Matt, do you see this weird texture thing just north of where I'm concreting now while I'm in the train?
That 8-bit balancer looks like it could be made easier if you made it like a T-junction. It'd be, I mean that the sides, the inputs, right? If they came in from the side instead of from the bottom, you might be able to squeeze some tiles down. Oh well, I could be wrong. It's happened before.
We're still in single digits though. Yes, anti-elites, you're not daydreaming. He did say that. What the fuck just happened?
Did I just confuse some people?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Anti-elites world just imploded. Hey Val, long time no see.
Hey Val.
Ah, I missed my own train. Thought I was driving. Now I have a runaway train.
Now username. I didn't say impossible. I said really, really, really hard.
The most significant wrong that I can think of is the power plant one, the 1713. So I think someone told you about it, then you went away and scienced it, and it turned out they were right, and then you were a convert, then you converted me.
Yeah, I wish I could remember who that was.
Oh, nope. I remember people's names. I struggle to remember things they said. God damn it, train. You ruin everything.
That's okay, Val. Most of us are, I would say, insane for supporting this game as much as we do.
Yeah, and there's not that many of us left of the streamers. Most are taking breaks at the moment.
I don't remember Spamstack. I don't think anything remains of it. I'm going to say about 50% taller than username's design. Did you just ask what Undertale is? I'm sorry, username.
Did you guys see that Factorio made PC Gamer magazine as one of the top games to look out for in 2016?
I didn't see that.
There was a Reddit post about it.
That's probably why.
I'll get you the link if you want. Not to the Reddit post, but to the PC Gamer article. Unfortunately, they used a really bad screenshot of Factorio that really doesn't do it justice. It's about the 4th game down on that list. But apparently it's gone to print as well, you know, in that actual magazine.
And all of my tabs crashed. Dang it.
And so you need to download some more RAM.
Because that totally works.
Eisenwolf, I don't need a train refueling station. We're not that far away from the base. It's only there. You got your tabs back. Do you need me to repost that link?
Yeah, I clicked on it before it crashed. I think it's what crashed it, and I've read them now.
Okay.
Well, scanned them.
Hey, Uncatchable.
No anti-elites. I'm not sure if I'm willing to even take that job if offered.
Update the wiki. Ugh. I don't think there's enough money, is there?
Yeah, wikis are not my forte.
Now, if they paid you to read over one that was already written and check it over, and then list every point that is incorrect, that might be more your sort of thing.
Perhaps, yeah.
Of course, you pretty much just send it straight back to them and be like, nope.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, Val, we don't play music at the moment because the the streams get uploaded to YouTube. Apparently, I have a following on YouTube that watches the streams because they can't watch it live. Hello to all the YouTube peoples. If anyone's actually listened this far in, like this video so I know you're here. See how many likes I get. So I don't get any likes and any comments. So if this one gets more likes, then I know people are actually listening. And it's
That's
worth
a good
doing.
question, username, and that depends on underground belts / regular belts. It varies anywhere between 8 and 12. Oh, and that's per side.
Yeah, username, they're really, really bad. Average watch time is like 5 minutes. Which leads me to think that people don't watch the whole thing. Hence the random shout out to the YouTube peoples halfway through a video. Just to see if anyone's actually listening. Well, I'm getting about 30 or 40 hits per video.
Hi, YouTube people. I have videos too.
I actually got a message the other day on Twitch from a YouTube people. I uploaded day 14 or something, but not 13. Actually, no, it wasn't that recent. Anyway, I'd basically missed a day out. It was day 13 because he said 12 is up and I've watched it, but you've just put 14 up, but there's no 13. Is there a reason? I checked YouTube and I'm like, yeah, I didn't export it. I forgot. I'm sorry. Uploading now. But you know, that was the sort of thing. He was watching each day for the video. Hi, me from the future. So I will look up the stream up later.
But the problem is, this is going to have several parts because of the OBS crashes.
It'll be in 2 parts. Most streams end up in 2 parts because of an OBS crash at some point, or 2 AM. I call them like day 13 and day 13.5. Not had 3 parts yet, so I don't know what my naming scheme will be for them. Day 16.3, even 0.6 maybe.
I'm trying to remember where my analytics is. I can't seem to find it.
On YouTube, yeah, go onto a video is how I find it. And then under the video where you've got the name and all that, there's a...
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
I got it.
No, I don't recommend you come to the UK then. We spend pretty much most of the year in winter. We have like a week of spring, a week of autumn, and maybe a week and a bit of summer. And then the rest is pretty much winter. Well, apparently we've had our warmest December ever.
Oh, this is funny. For my top geographies, United States is 47, Germany is 46, Canada 2.9, Netherlands 2.2, United Kingdom 0.7.
Aww. We just don't understand you, right? That's it. That's all it is. We don't understand your maths.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Germany to be 1% behind the United States. That's kind of funny.
I don't think you're allowed to share your analytics information username.
Yeah, pretty sure the link won't work.
Yeah.
This is funny. I want to sort my videos by likes.
Mm-hmm.
There are no videos with likes.
Ah, not one like on your whole, on the whole thing.
I'll check these videos manually, but yeah.
Right, that's it. I'm gonna go through each of your videos later and like every single one of them.
That's not necessary, really. I just think it's hilarious.
I think that will do for concreting because that line may end up moving, so there's no point concreting it. Right, I'm going to ride this train back for a bit. I need to pick up my box of stuff with my blueprints in it. And that will do for concreting for today. I've done a little bit more than I was going to do. That's not bad. I need to try and get into the habit of picking off a little bit each day again. I haven't. So I should tackle these big tasks. Oh, Discord binged. Everyone still here?
I think Demon left finally, or he got kicked or something.
No. Normally about the time he goes to bed, but
Unfortunately, I haven't uploaded anything in about a month, it tells me. And that makes me really sad, because I really, really want to do more.
no chance of you getting a better spud.
Yeah, that's not likely to happen. I'm not really sure how to do that username. You might have to do that through Google Plus, and it might require email activations.
1.7% of Anti-Elite's YouTube views are female. I get older girls. No fair. I'm gonna see what mine is now.
I think mine's sitting at 5.4%.
My yesterday's streamers had well, the first part has had 16 views and the second half has had 7 views.
Aw, snap. My browser just crashed again. It's funny because that's literally what it said on the error screen.
Yeah, mine says, oh snap. Watch time is 18,000 minutes. Well, I guess somebody must be watching something. Average view duration 23 minutes, and it's rising on this graph. Views are rising. I've had 2 likes, 2 comments, yeah I know about them. 13 subscribers this week. No, sorry, last 28 days.
You want to know what I hate? I hate when someone comments and they disable replies.
Yeah, I've had 2 comments. One of them was I couldn't reply. I replied it as another comment, but you know they won't get tagged in that. 0.6% of my views are female. 26% in the States, 18% UK, 17 Germany, Australia 13, and 6.7 Netherlands. Most watched video is Mega Challenge Day 1, and they pretty much go in order. Let's have a look at lifetime then. Huh. My best all-time video is it's really random. Factorio Megabase version 12 trying to keep up part 1. Second one is building the Giga Power Plant part, which is we know it now as Power Plant B part 1. By the way guys, if anyone wants my YouTube link, there it is. Yeah, if you miss a stream, I'm uploading my streams to there at the moment. You can watch them back if you wish.
My computer's really struggling. I suspect blue screen of death will happen soon.
Okay, we won't panic if you disappear. $53,000 minutes of my YouTube has been watched in total in its lifetime.
Major Max, putting speed beacons will increase the energy efficiency of productivity assemblers more than efficiency modules, and it's really weird, but it works.
Mad, to answer your question from earlier, yeah, concrete plant is still very much well and alive. You actually get to see it working because I don't often arrive back here. So it's frantically refilling with concrete. And it's told to wait here until it's full. Yep, 24,000 concrete, and off it goes back to where we just came from. So imagine we're now producing a metric ton of concrete. In the last hour we've made 91,000 concrete.
Pipes are weird. It depends on how long it is and how much fluid you're trying to force through it. I've recently mathed the crap out of it in case you want to see a reaction chart.
Yeah, his name, I do. Huge amount of buffer storage of concrete.
So I just linked. Sorry.
Good.
What I just linked is the max flow rates for certain pipe lengths.
Oh, this place doesn't have long left actually. It's burning through its coal supplies. Note to self, install a bigger coal buffer at the concrete factory.
Yeah, that's completely irrelevant, Kerbit. It was done with actually 5 pups, placing pretty much into a single tile. Technically 2, but and then you measure from there. Well, it's nearly the same, except it. Oh yeah, okay. There's 3 gaps instead of 4, and extends out the left 1 tile. Okay. Yeah, you don't pipe from outposts. It's not worth it.
Wow, I just looked to see who else is streaming Factorio. That Russian guy was on when I got home, and he's still going. I was home about 2 hours before I started streaming.
Uh, they might be spam sack. I know they plan on implementing eventually, like liquid fuel into like the locomotives.
Yeah, a true diesel locomotive. But it's on their roadmap
And
of
true
rail
diesel
tanker.
boilers too.
Yeah, yeah, you can burn your oil to make power, I guess, directly. Which I kind of hope will replace solid fuel.
I don't know, it's kind of ugly. Otherwise, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your baby.
Sorry, I completely zoned out on chat. What's Yeti working on?
8-lane bouncer.
Alright.
That depends on the scale, Kerbit. I recommend barrels or independent oil systems.
Well, it's certainly compact.
Yeah, like a dedicated oil system for plastic, a dedicated oil system for sulfur, a dedicated oil system for solid fuel. You get the point.
I'm unhappy with the new baby. It only has 3 tiles between the pairs.
And you all know how much we hate prime numbers, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the 3, 2, 17, 13
Yep.
power system, which is all prime numbers.
Coincidence. Right, down to 1 PAX train at the moment. No one's okay. Right, I'm going to wall that junction.
I tried at first the 4-3 for the water pumps. I didn't really like it though, and it was really hard to make symmetrical. The 3-2 worked perfectly though.
Yeah. A 3-2 is easy to do. Hopefully that's going to be enough wall. We'll see how we do. Yes, you could use a name. Oh, bother K's back. Shit. Don't down to my last pack train.
My original design was somewhat offset. It was kind of wonky, but it was one tile shorter on average. We just added the extra tile on both sides to make it symmetrical.
That's funny. Don't place wall from a pack train.
Yeah, 259 kilometers per hour is not a good speed to be placing walls.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I'm betting you immediately regret your decisions.
Regretting recent decisions, yes.
Username, I'm betting it's one of your, like, 50 tabs open right now.
Yeah, he probably hasn't closed a tab since the start of the stream.
That seems to be missing some concrete.
Shush. It's missing concrete. It's fine.
Yes, Kerpit, you do need a mod for that.
Oh, that's making me dizzy. Thank you, autosave. Yeah.
Good times, though.
Oopsie.
Yeah, that FPS makes that look really weird.
Yeah, it was making me dizzy on my screen. Right, I was actually looking away. Right, we need more wall. A lot more wool. Ha! The wall on the bottom of the shed looks really weird on the map, where it's like miss one every now and then, but at the perfect distance. That's a good point, actually. There should be a wall train in the shed. Back train, go home. Should be 141 type shed. There it is. It's technically a radar train, but it'll do the job.
So what did you do with your PAX train again?
I sent it home. I have every confidence it will be there when I return. It won't abandon me like the others. That last one is the most loyal. God damn it, trees! I'll end you all.
Uh, personifying trains, huh? I'm pretty sure there's an anime about that.
He said it home. So you're out of pack stranger. I might be okay. Yes, username you tell me every time. And I still call it the 141 shed because I don't have a 161. But I do know if I end up with a train that's a little bit bigger than a 141 but not quite a 262. Oh, god damn these trees!
Further north than that one you just cut down a few months ago, there's another gap.
A gap? Where? I feel it.
Further
Right.
north.
Yeah, I got it. God damn it, trees! I freaking. You see where my hatred of the trees comes from? Yeah, I saw you that time. Someone messed up their concreting. I'll fill that in at some point.
I actually wasn't sure which one. I just, hedged my bets. Because I was wondering about on Crunchyroll, and I found an anime about personified um, assault weapons, actually. Like anthropomorphic and everything. Teenage schoolgirls? Yeah, those weird. Nope. Username? I have not.
You've
Don't
not
tell me
heard
you've actually seen it. Username.
what?
And KD3? Holy crap.
Wait, what are we talking about? I see username's asking about Thomas the Tank Engine.
We're talking about strange anime that I wish I had never stumbled across.
Okay, I just goofed.
I'm sad to say that we may have burned out Brit.
Yeah, it was probably my fault. I take full responsibility. She does the Hall of Fame spreadsheets for me at the moment, and that's it. I literally just text her with the name and the donation, and she just replies back "done" when it's updated. I meant to be walling the main line, and I've somehow ended up walling the shed.
Oh, sorry, username. Yeah, I know who Thomas the Train Engine is.
That was my favourite kids show growing up. I was absolutely obsessed by it. Probably where my addiction to trains comes from. And I'm still really sad because I can still remember the original 11 in order by number.
There are literally 0 trains running right now, though, so I'm not too concerned about it.
What? My health and safety.
Yeah, running along the tracks like you've been.
Yeah, there's no trains running, so it's perfectly safe. In what Factorio list username? Oh, the name in game? No, I'm pretty sure they're not.
That list is available in one of the files in the Factorio folder. You can just look at it and read the names in it.
I'm still yet to find a naming game of anyone I recognise. So I'm going to walk home because reasons.
Just gonna leave that train there? Okay.
Which train?
Concrete chain, I think.
On the main line that I just walked past.
Yeah.
That's a coal train. That's paused. There's two of them.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. I'll check when I go back the other way. We'll be back in a minute with more wall.
Some of these paused trains might be causing pathing problems, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
reason why the trains go looping around the map.
Yeah. The junction of Doom is completely blocked up. That's why we always go up and over the mega base. I'm pretty sure that's where most of the PAX trains are as well. I'm pretty sure the engineering trains are in there as well. Just coming into the junction of Doom now. Yeah, there's an engineering train. I'll start him up actually because I want him to get home. Yeah, there's two of the PAX trains are here. This copper train is causing all the issues. If I back him up a little bit, because I just literally paused the trains wherever they were without even looking. There we go. Now we can use the junction of Doom.
That's where you find all the donators, or the top tier guys.
Whoa, that was scary. Engineering train just came screaming in next to me.
I'm not sure if my potato will even load this map.
Um, do you have... Oh. That's weird. Oh. Do you have 7 gigabytes of RAM?
I believe 16, actually.
Ah, you might be okay.
Back in my day, if you wanted to run a program, you'd either code it in BASIC or read it from a tape drive. Just saying.
Right, I need to check on those parked up trains, don't I, on the main line.
The funny thing about tape drives is that they're still used as the major medium backup for huge data centers.
Yeah, man, they're coal trains.
I was about to say, like, the vast majority of data storage long term backups, it's still tape drives.
Stuck the train.
Username, I'll promise you, if it's any part of the United States government, it uses tape drives as backup.
Hey there, Clonan. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. Whoops. Yep, that's me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, getting too tired for this fiddly work now.
You can go to bed, Will. Jeez.
I should have not picked up this wall. I should have just built an outpost or something. I need patience for this. Yep, alright, I'm done with this wall. We're not doing this diagonal.
You know, I was thinking outpost would be a better idea. It's a little too late, though. You know, spent a little too much time on it.
Yeah. I'll burn through this wall on this straight.
Yes, Deep House. That's, easily should be blueprinted.
What's blueprint, sorry?
Diagonal sections of wall, so I have to manually place them.
Yeah, but it's quicker. It's like placing concrete. Bots suck at placing wall along main line. You think the speed at which you can run at?
Shush, Boity. They're working on that.
Okay, I picked up a lot more wool than I thought I had. No, I'll do this straight because I've started it now. Then I'll just park this train up somewhere. Right, I've finished that. I'll do another run of that in a day or so, I think. Probably not tomorrow.
Speaking, if you ever randomly gave me your save file, I might
Mhm.
switch your entire run.
You stopped mid-sentence there, but I think he was going to say switched my entire rail system to drive on the right. That would be a bad move on your part. Great, we hit a traffic jam. He's still here on Discord about me. You know what, as I'm walking along here with water, I might as well bloody place the damn things. You bloody train, what the heck are you? Oh, you're a concrete train. Eesh. Where's the front of this? Hey look, I found a PAX train. Actually, I'm gonna borrow that to get home. Haha. Hey Hiccups, welcome back for 10. Oh, come on! I just want to go home. Why won't you let me go home? Right. Both engineering trains here, yes. Right. What I'm going to do, it's going to cost quite a bit of coal. I'm going to give a surge of power through the network. Ah! Shit! Where the fuck did they come from? That woke me up a bit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but I wasn't expecting trains to come tearing at me. Look at that, 12,000 bots are pretty much in use. That's cool. The bots have evenly loaded the boxes. Right, and these are concrete trains, yes. Right, we want them all to run for a bit. Switch them off in a minute, but I want to get the oil trains running. Coal trains. That's no point. I need to get the little coal trains running. Because that concrete bunker needs refilling. Nope. Gear oil site is not ready to receive oil yet. Down to 427,000 barrels of oil. Oh dear, Zenith, that's not good. Right, pretty much just waiting for the bots to finish doing whatever they are doing. Restocking the train, emptying the active provider boxes, that sort of thing. Building more wall. Just get everything restocked and ready. Oh, I know what I need to do actually. Well, there's not much else to do except wait. We're back to 3 pack strains. So it's still just the one original one that's missing. Hmm. That's odd. Yeah, username. Yeah, stick a 383 shed in there, I guess. Alright, confession time, guys. When I was working off camera the other day, there was a small incident with a train involving a 262 that I was driving by foul, but not by foul, by fat controller, through this junction. I was going one orientation of it. At the same time, another automatic 262 was going the other way, and it didn't work out too well for the train I was fat controlling. My solution to it was just to go back to the player and forget about it. I cannot find either end of that 262 that got cut in half. Yeah, Zero. Zero, you're welcome to join me if you want, but email doesn't seem to have returned. I think his laptop's having a bad time. Pack score bunker. Yeah, we're looking for 2 halves of a 262 train. We could use them by find it by fat controller, but that's not fun, is it? Now I figure that the reason they're not where they're supposed to be is because they kept rolling. They still had, both ends still had momentum, and they've just kept going. Probably be good to check on coal supplies as well. Yep, excellent. 1.2 million. There goes it. It's the coal bunker. Quite an old facility now, actually. Was brand new at one point. Probably bigger than the average first-person base. How's unloading work? Standard, same as the old unloading, as the other stuff. Chests, well, partly built, but you can see on the right that about there-ish is 1.2 million coal here. We have 2 unloaders at 262. Here comes the train now. Let me just turn those concrete trains off again, because I'm sure that's what's killing this. Yeah, because they can't even get home because they're retards. So we unload the 262s from the outpost, go into the unload stations, get put onto belts, rebalanced. Some get split off for the 121 loads, the rest carry on. We split some off that go into final reserve storage, as 350-ish thousand reserve storage. That runs into a power plant that runs this facility. The bulk of the coal though comes down and gets put onto 3 141 load stations, with again more buffers, more boxes for storage, and that gets delivered to the power plants, because well, now he'll be empty. He'll get 6,000 coal put on board and he'll be on his way again off to power plant B, but he could deliver to all 3 power plants if he needed to, but A and C are mothballed. Coal, everything runs on coal. We don't burn oil. They get reloaded by these little boxes. They get refilled by bot. There's a little bot network here that just refills trains. Just realised that some of our elusive lights are here. Come on guys. I don't want to pick up on this. Don't you mean southwest, K? We're here, Megabase is there. Now technically these are not even these lights don't even count because there's a random splitter. Because this is not the main power grid, but still. Still two here. We're looking for two lights, and they've got to be here at the coal bunker. Now's the time to find them while it's night time. If I was two lights, where would I be? Behind the substations, he says. Got him. Right, as I've got my 20,000 goop sorted, we can put this goop into primary storage. Have fun with that, bots. What items are we looking for? There's 131 lamps to find. There is 55 blue factories. They'll be at the oil outpost. We'll get to them during the oil review. One beacon, that'll be at an oil thing somewhere. And 5 radars. I actually saw one of them yesterday. And that may not have been the one I saw. Maybe it is. Yep, okay. So we're down to 4 radars to find. Blue factory. Be back in a minute for that. Yeah, run, run! Whew. Oh yeah. Right, that's a little train journey there. Gonna go on efficiency module those new outposts. We'll probably leave this train parked down there as well, because there's gonna be a lot of building down there. There was a lamp. Where's the lamp? There's a lamp. Coal bunker. Not power plant A. We need to visit power plant A. Remove lamps from power plant A. I need a to-do list. I missed it. She used to keep post-it notes for me. So, what's going with this call, buddy? Good evening. Thank you.
Oh wait, that's your line. Sorry. Am I mistaken? Did you pass that deadlock a few minutes ago?
Most of the trains are stopped.
Oh, okay.
Well, we've restarted the oil and the coal. The iron and copper are still stopped wherever they were at the time it was shut down.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're coming through quite quiet. I'll turn up your volume on my end.
Oh, yeah, for some your end? Okay.
Well, you're now maxed out for me and it's still quiet.
Give me 1 second.
I'll turn it back down in case you do something and we blow everybody's eardrums out.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Hey, username. Zero, nobody uses Discord. Sucks.
Yeah, we're using Skype at the moment, guys.
I am speaking up. I can't help Skype. I just reformatted my computer. So, yeah.
Yeah, everything got reset.
Yeah. I randomly throughout the year, I'll decide that everything on my computer needs to go away. So I just everything.
But not your Factorio saves, I hope.
Everything. Actually, I'm kind of sad. I meant to back up a few of my Factorio saves, and I did not.
Oh, we're about to use my new junction. That straight through. Granted, there's no other trains using it, but
Yep, save files are gone. Skype does suck, but I don't know. I could get Discord. I'll add it to my install list now, just for you, Zuri.
pretty much the only reason I've started using it. Just for Zoe.
You should feel loved.
It's a good job he's Zoe.
No moment of silence needed. Oh, is that how hard you bobbed at Rage? Or Rage your Bobs? Yeah, we'll go with that, Russ Bunny. We will go with that. Well, you would have loved that, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I spoke to Kale actually, and it wasn't a Bob's related rage quit. It could have happened in Manila. You got run over by a train.
Yeah, it could have. No, I got ran over by a Kale. But it was a fact of where we were at in Bob's and what we had accomplished, and the amount of inventory I had on me when I died. That it was rage worthy. So I don't. Discord, why do you make things difficult? Yeah, Kel should still have those. And if not, oh well. The more I played Bob's, the more I wanted to go back to vanilla.
Can you just say that again for us?
The more I played Bob's, the more I wanted to get back to vanilla.
One more time?
You heard me. You heard me.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to hear you say it.
A 12-step program for those that play Bob's. It's not quite that bad, but yeah. Yeah, last time I played it, it's adding a lot of complexity for complexity's sake. There's no real improvement on the game.
It's almost like me and Matt have been saying that from the beginning.
Well, so here's the thing: is like I love Greg Tech and what Greg Tech did for Minecraft. And at first, when I played Bob's, the first playthrough, the more thanks you to me. Yeah, the more I played Bob's, the balance isn't there. Some of the science is actually done incorrectly and out of order. It just, I'm good. I'll stick to vanilla or vanilla plus, and the world will be happy.
Hey, you're not allowed to install a mod unless I approve it. Okay? You're
I'll try. I don't need your approval, Will.
Yes, you do.
Never left Discord. Haha.
No, I don't. I will install new things and break my installs if I want to. But for the most part, it's going to be pretty much vanilla plus. No huge overhauls until there's something that is worthy. Yeah, that's true, Major Max. But it really hinders you in Bob's when you can build logistics robots, but you can't build logistics chest. I don't understand. Don't terraform. Well, so I don't understand Will's hatred for landfill when we can landfill in the real world. Just throwing that out there.
Because the map is the map.
So, Will may hate landfill.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. I'm not going to play with it that often unless I absolutely need to. So, one thing I do hate, though, is when you come across these little mud puddles that just screw everything up that you're working on.
Mm-hmm. That's where you have to plan around them.
That requires work. We're playing Factorio because we don't want to work. We have a factory to do things for us. Now you want me to plan things out.
Mm-hmm.
Surfing, there is a mod that will do that for you. I don't think it's with robots, though, is it?
Sorry?
The module inserter mod.
Yeah, it only works.
Is that down?
Yeah, it only works for your personal robots. You can't do it with base robots. I think it's exclamation mark module is the command. There you go.
Keen, I would love to see some flying fighters. planning? Yeah. Well, you know, if I planned, I'd probably do a lot better at this game. I just kind of wing it as I go along, and then Will's like, "You're doing it wrong," and then Zuri's like, "You're an idiot." You know, it's just life. Incoming Commander Keen mod, watch out. Zoe, I'm sure you've thought it multiple times. It's one of those things you don't have to say. We all know the truth. I've never made any type of big plans, Ecos. You're incredibly drunk. Okay, get that installed.
Also, apparently the new Hall of Fame is ready.
Oh yeah, it's Thursday. Is it not in yet?
No, it's not in yet. We postponed till next week on fears it wouldn't be ready, and it wouldn't have been ready for this stream because it's just been finished. But yep, ZNF tells me it's ready to go.
You plan on doing it this weekend or?
Well, my next safest day is Wednesday. I'll probably speak to ZNF in a bit and find out what the rough install time is going to be.
6 hours.
Yeah, so because it might require some thinking and some problem solving to get everything where it's supposed to be if there is any hiccups with it, and I don't want to be tired for it.
Are you gonna do it on stream?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm just saying that an after work stream may not be the best.
Gotcha.
I can pretty much rule out Sunday because I'm always tired on a Sunday.
So I got contacted by a company today about a job,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not sure if I want to contact them back or not. Just because of who the company is.
Are you allowed to say?
It's EA.
How long will the job take?
So I mean, it'd be a permanent position. But on one hand, it's EA. And we all hate EA, and then that looks really good on my resume.
Mm-hmm.
So
Could you tough it out for 6 months?
it'd be more than 6 months. I'd have to move to about 8 hours away from where I'm at now. Yeah, you're right, Major Max. install time 1 to 2 hours max for the new Hall of Fame.
Cool. Yeah, the material's already pre-built. Oopsie. Land on the keyboard. Good job I was facing that way, not the other.
So I asked you a question earlier, and I guess you didn't see it in chat. With as far as you are away from your base, do you really need to run 4 rail lines anymore? I mean, I can't see the traffic being that heavy at these locations. I mean, they're 10-minute drives.
Probably not all of them. Some of them, no, they don't need to be. Some of them, yeah. I mean, this one here. Actually, that's an 8. That doesn't help my argument. But the 8 splits into 2 4s, so you know. I don't know. I guess it's just planning. It's just as easy these days to lay a 4 as it is a 2. And I find 4s really nice. So.
Well, the reason I asked that, at the time you were falling through trees, and your FPS dropped really low. So I was thinking if you were doing only 2 lanes instead of 4, it'd cut that down a little bit.
Yeah, but it's still, even with the FPS drop, it's still like 2 to 3 hours quicker than the alternative way of laying track.
Gotcha. Too many main lines, username. Too many main lines.
All back from one of my new favourite junctions. Except for that bit, still don't like that. Don't like that last little bit. I like the lane switching though. I'm going to be copying that again next time I have to do any lane switching on an 8 lane. It's coming up to 3 months since Brit was in the base. 14th of the 10th, it's got the date there. 6 days and it'll be 3 months.
Any plans for her to come back?
No,
I haven't seen her around lately.
No, I think I burned her out.
Oh, don't do that.
I think it's too late. Thank you, Autosave. You ruined the moment perfectly there. But here's a good example why multiple lanes is good. We're in a nice quick PAX train, and there's a lumbering 141 on the outside lane. We're just going straight past him.
Fair enough. I mean, but How many trains are going to run those to this outpost? 1, 2 max?
No, there's 20.
Going to the one station though? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll shut up then.
All iron trains go to all iron outposts. All copper trains go to all copper outposts.
Ah, okay.
Uh-oh. So each train goes base 1, base... You got it. Yep. Sometimes though, if it's a good outpost, it goes there twice. So we hit that outpost twice as hard as the others. I can show you actually if I grab an iron train. Should I do
Oh, I'm not doubting you.
Oh, just for anyone in chat. So the coal trains, as they're actually working at the moment, go coal east 1, unload, coal east 2, unload, coal east 3, unload. We have a lot of coal east apparently. Coal east 6, unload, coal south 1, unload, south 2, unload, and then back to the start. Now if any of these were particularly good, it would be on there twice, and then it would go there twice as often as the others. That way it's easy to update it whenever an outpost runs out or we add a new one. I just either delete it out of the schedule with its corresponding unload, or add it to the bottom when we add a new one, and that way the trains keep running. You have to do that with, well, you don't have to do that with smart trains, but it helps. You could do it with vanilla. It's just whenever to change it, you'd have to sit at one outpost or the unload station and wait for all the trains to come back and edit each one of their schedules individually. It's what we used to have to do before smart trains, and that's where the shed really came into play. Nowadays we only use the shed to shut down the main line. How's the old power doing? 123, that's virtually shut down. Let's go up to power plant A and rip up those lights that are up there before we forget. And someone said something about them being on the main line. In the top right. I drive by hand because I'm too lazy to set the auto orders, and power plant A is only up the road.
Well, we know what happens when you drive by hand.
Hey, the crash count is still holding firm. We're now on the 8th day of January, so I'm allowed an extra crash now.
I mean, you were just talking about the 262 you broke off stream.
And I've lost both halves.
How did you just lose the train?
I don't know. I was watching somebody else streaming while playing the game, and I was fat controlling a 262, and all of a sudden through a junction, like you do, and another 262 went straight through the middle of it, and I just clicked. I was like, if I was on that train, and it was like, oh shit. Well, we won't worry about that.
Have you noticed with longer trains, it's harder to make corners? Like, it's harder to make them turn?
Yeah.
Like, if you have two routes, it's like really hard to make them turn onto that separate route.
Yep. Also, it doesn't help when you don't have much FPS.
I'm sure that doesn't help at all.
Oh, blue faction.
But I mean, even at 60 FPS, I've been having issues with that lately, where the train doesn't want to turn, so have to back up and try to go through the junction 3 or 4 times to get it turned correctly.
Yeah. Take a run up And then when you're holding the ALD key, don't accelerate. That helps, especially in multiplayer with lag. So don't accelerate as you're make the turn. Yeah, you have to take a little bit of extra run. As soon as the train commits, then you can start accelerating. But until it commits.
I've also noticed that it favors to go to the right instead of the left. Damn trains. Will, was the crash count updated for the the bisect event? No.
No, it wasn't on stream. It doesn't count.
It does count. It totally counts.
It doesn't.
Did you crash a train?
Yes.
Where trains harmed in this event?
Yes.
It happened. It happened. Zuri just said you're an idiot.
I don't like red belt anymore.
Zuri, he's too good for red belt.
Yes, we're past for red belt. I didn't even know it was still there. That's how old this power plant is. When that was built, red was the in colour. I was very late going to an all blue build. That little Roboport gap is annoying.
Didn't you have some lamps to get rid of?
Yeah, I just got rid of them. Well, those ones. Yeah, there was apparently someone said there was something up the top of this main line. So we were going up and over the base when they saw it.
Oh, question for you. How much, when your base is running, how much plastic are you making per minute?
The factory is capable of doing about 4,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was running into an issue yesterday on one of my maps. I basically had 20 oil refineries running that were all beacon with productivity had productivity modules, and then there was 3 beacons with speed module 3s in each one, and I could not get above 1.2k plastic per minute. I could not make enough petroleum gas, and I was cracking heavy oil to light oil and light oil into petroleum gas.
You need a bigger base.
I had 20 refineries. I don't know, like, realistically, like, so on your base, you don't have near the oil, or I don't think you do, that I have on my seed for doing the 30-sec challenge, and that's why I was trying this on.
Mm-hmm. I have 60 oil refineries.
You have 60.
Yeah.
Jesus, okay. And you're able to keep them running constantly?
Yeah, but then I buffer stored oil for 400 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, no 60 oil refineries have productivity in them, so they are slowed by 30%.
And you don't beacon anything, do you?
No. There's one beacon left on the power network that I haven't found yet. I don't know where it is.
Why no beacons? The power consumption?
Yep.
Or... Seems like you just need more power.
I've got plenty of power. I've got 2 power plants that are mothballed. I'm lazy and I don't want to build coal outposts.
Okay.
The more power I use, the
Yeah, what's your question username?
are you insane? I think that's his question.
Yes. The answer is yes. Uh-oh, I forgot my password.
Are we panicking?
Not yet. No, I'll just recover it.
I might look at doing something in the future, Max, when we have power switches. I could run the beacons on their own little power supply through a power switch that will determine whether the beacons need to be on or off, and we could flick that switch and give power to the beacons, thus saving power in the long run. But when the facility is off, the beacons are off. But until then, I can't. Like now, we don't need nothing should be working, and we are taking over a nice, comfy 120 megawatts, which is still high. If you look at it, I'm looking at this. There's 28 megawatts on mining drills. They should all be idle now. That's a waste. 26 on roboports, a waste. Pump jacks, they're fine. 15 on lasers, a waste.
So username, the actual, I've got to come up with with a fix for this, and the coal that is there, and the throughput that it will support. I have a maximum power output of around 300 megawatts, and then I start running into issues because I don't have enough coal. I'm just not able to keep the belts filled. So I've got to revamp my game plan with solar in mind. So where I've been laying out the power plants, it's in the logistical issue of getting the solid fuel over there, plus having solid fuel to start building rocket fuel. And possibly launch a rocket to prove somebody wrong. Namely Colonel Will.
You realise that the 30-stack challenge is impossible.
I'm going to make it happen.
Matsui says it's not possible. It ain't happening.
I'm going to make it happen. Right, username, once again, actually having the oil isn't the issue. It's like, even if I have 30 refineries, I'm still going to need to beacon them all to have the output of petroleum gas that I need. Those beacons take a lot of energy, especially when you start throwing speed module 3s in there. Do you have more than 36 of them? It's worth it. Yes. Most of the oil are 1.5K or higher. Right. It's still power is the issue here, username. I'm not able to belt enough coal to keep the power plant fed. So I might even need a better seed than what I have currently.
Need an even more OP map.
Yes. What else am I gonna burn? I can't burn solid fuel if I can't make it. And currently, like, all of my heavy oil has been going into cracking. Like, I've not even been making solid fuel in my test yet. No, and I plan to, Zuri. Like, next time I am going to use solar panels. 300 refineries don't do me any good if we can't power them. Like, where is... I'm missing my bookmarks. Hold on. How would they power themselves?
You're saying they can't power themselves?
I think everyone's missing the point here that I need more power.
Yes, yeah, we 4 out of 10. Also housed the radar, which has now been removed
Why are you removing the radars?
because they're on the main power grid.
Oh, okay. So usually, I guess I have to play with the logistics of getting the solid fuel over to where I've been putting the power plant because they're on opposite sides of my map. Completely opposite sides of my map. And if solid fuel breaks for any reason, then I'm screwed. I get you a screenshot as soon as I can. Well, you got awfully quiet over there.
Yeah, so I'm falling asleep.
Getting tired, are we?
Yeah. Busy day today. I had a whole bunch of errands to run. I woke up, got straight up, I was like, right, let's go. Went out, and then I realised that like every errand I have to do is in like a different corner of the town. And I was like, really? And I was trying to work out the logical, efficient way of doing it, and there wasn't one, so I had to do a lot of humping across town.
Ah, I gotcha.
It's like 2 miles in this direction, then 2 miles back, and then 2 miles in the opposite direction. Like,
2 miles? That's not too far.
well, for the first mile and a half was pushing my damaged bike to the shop so I could get a new inner tube. Then I had to put that in. Then I could actually start biking around.
Ah.
Then I forgot that the last I was in town centre sorting out bank stuff, and then I had to go to my parents for dinner, and I realised that that means going up and over the big hill in town, and I'm like, or go round it and add half hour onto the journey. I'm like, let's just go up and over. Halfway up, I was regretting recent decisions.
See, we have so much sprawl here. It's kind of hard to bike unless you live in the city, like in downtown areas. Ah, the joys of not being on an island. So, Will, what would you think if they added something like cargo ships to this game?
I think it'd be cool.
So you would do cargo ships, but not planes.
I'll do planes if they have planes. If they add it, then it's in, but...
But you wouldn't use a mod for it.
Yep. If they were going to add it, but just hadn't got to it yet, I might be more tempted. For example, the rail tanker mod.
Oh, that looks lovely to mine. Don't you have a blueprint for this?
Not on me. It's in the outpost train. Which I may have to... Do I bring the outpost train up here, or...
I mean, you are building an outpost.
Yeah, I know, but it's not one that needs doing. It's...
See you, Yitterby.
See you later. Bye bye. Yeah, I'll just leave this.
If you were to leg it, how long do you think it'd take you to get back to base?
What, from here?
Yeah.
Quarter of an hour. Maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, you're not that far away. I thought you were further away.
Well, I don't know, I'm further north. I'm level with power plant C.
Oh wait, so you think that'd only take 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's concreted most of the way once I get to the it's concreted all the way once I get to the main line.
Okay.
This track's going though once that stone patch back there is gone. What is this train?
This must be scienced.
No. No.
Do it off stream and let us know.
Right, so this is finished with, so we're going to move on to Iron Mini 2. Yeah, you can stay for 30 seconds, that's fine. Go, get out of here. You don't even think about running away from me. Now, if this works well, we should see the benefits of a main line. We're going to go, hopefully, screaming past that train that we just left.
It was pointless science, Zuri. There was no real science to be had.
Oh, yellow signal bug. Tailgating is the car term in Rails Geek. We're chasing yellows. We had 2 opportunities to lane switch. The train never took it.
So much for that main line.
Well, I know bastard little coal trains just cut me up as well. Huh. Shit. I missed a donation. Because it's here on my emails and it's on Twitch alerts.
Whoops.
Shit, 6 hours ago. This stream's been going 3 hours. So that must have been in the first half. Deep house music. We have to go to the Hall of Fame. I don't think he's even here anymore, is he?
Yeah, he's still here.
Oh yeah, I just see. Sorry, buddy. You should have said that it either didn't come up or I didn't hear it. If I didn't hear it, then I'm really sorry. In fact, I'm now questioning whether Twitch alerts is working. I'm gonna do a test to see if it is.
What he means to Deep House is he's sorry and thank you.
Yes.
Well, I played the video. I didn't hear any audio though. Oh, never mind. I was stream muted. Doesn't count.
Yeah. Do I get to put myself on the Hall of Fame now?
No. Can't hack in money. That doesn't work.
Because if I click that again, hey look, I'm creeping up the Hall of Fame fast here. I can keep clicking this button all day.
Well, throwing out the big dollars.
Oh shit. Hopefully that works. We might have just lost the Hall of Fame.
Did you just save over the Hall of Fame?
Yep. Just for putting a new one in next time. We need
Alright, rebuild it from scratch. Go, go, go.
Yeah. ZF, I need that new Hall of Fame pronto. What happens if, for science then, what happens if you load that?
It's gone.
Yeah, I know, but I'm curious, because that save hadn't finished.
Oh, well, that's probably corrupting gone. What about shadow copies?
Hey, see, the save works. But it hadn't finished saving. But task manager killed Factorio. But so it had finished saving. It was just taking its sweet time about it. Right. We need a new Hall of Fame. Zenith. Hall of Fame, please.
Fuck it, do it live. Well, you can go and delete that save, Will.
Yep. Right, guys. Next stream then. We'll put the Hall of Fame in. Got it now. What day are we today? We are now Friday, so that'll be Friday into Saturday. Okay. Yep. New Hall of Fame goes in tomorrow when I get home from work. It has to be now.
Thanks, Deep House Music. You have expedited the Hall of Fame progress.
Yes. Right. Well, I'm gonna go and get some sleep because I got a big day tomorrow now.
Oh, nope, not tomorrow. It has to be at work.
Call in sick. This is more. This is. God damn it! This is important.
No, Deep House Music. It's not your fault. It's Will's for being Mr.
Yeah.
Clicky.
Yeah. Click, click.
How rude! I just got here.
Yeah. Right, guys. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
Right, have a good night, Will.
Resizing itself and freaking out. Yeah. Right. Catch you all tomorrow. Thanks everybody for words English. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Night, everybody.